99% of people will click away from this video in the next 10 seconds. Not because the message isn't powerful, but because the truth is uncomfortable. Success requires discipline. It requires sacrifice. And it requires doing things most people refuse to do. But if you are part of the 1% who stay, listen carefully, because what you're about to hear might change the way you think, work, and build your future forever. Every great story in America begins the same way. Someone decides that their current reality will not be their final destination. It does not start with money. It does not start with connections. It starts with a decision. A decision that no matter where you came from, no matter how many times life knocked you down, you are going to rise again. The truth is, success in America has never belonged only to the smartest, the richest, or the most talented. Success belongs to the people who refuse to quit. It belongs to the dreamers who stay awake at night thinking about the life they want to build. It belongs to the fighters who get back up every time they fall. Right now, somewhere in this country, someone is working a late shift while chasing a dream. Someone is studying after a long day of work. Someone is building a business from a tiny apartment. Someone is trying again after failing more times than they can count. And that person might be you. But here is the reality that nobody talks about enough. The road to success is not comfortable. It is not smooth. It is filled with doubt, fear, rejection, and moments where you will question everything. There will be days when you feel like the world is moving forward while you are stuck. There will be nights when you wonder if the dream is even worth the struggle. There will be people who tell you to be realistic, to lower your expectations, to settle for less. But history has proven something powerful. Every breakthrough began with someone who refused to settle. Every innovation, every company, every movement that changed this country started with someone who believed in something bigger than their circumstances. Think about it. Every skyscraper began with a blueprint. Every successful company began with an idea. Every powerful leader began as an unknown person with a vision. And the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not luck. It is commitment. Commitment to keep going when motivation fades. Commitment to wake up early when nobody is watching. Commitment to keep learning when everyone else is distracted. Commitment to keep building when progress feels slow. Because dreams are not built in comfort zones. Dreams are built in the moments when you feel like quitting but choose to continue. The American dream was never meant to be easy. It was meant to be earned. That means long nights, hard lessons, sacrifices that most people will never understand. But those sacrifices shape you into someone stronger, someone wiser, someone capable of achieving things you once thought were impossible. So if you are struggling right now, remember this: struggle is not a sign that you are failing. It is a sign that you are in the process of becoming. Every champion was once a beginner. Every success story was once a risk. Every powerful journey started with uncertainty. The question is not whether the path will be hard. The question is whether your dream is strong enough to keep you moving forward when things get difficult. Because the moment you decide that quitting is not an option, something changes inside you. Your mindset shifts. Your focus sharpens. Your determination grows stronger than your fear. And that is the moment when ordinary people begin their journey toward extraordinary lives. Now let me tell you something powerful, something that can change the direction of your entire life if you truly understand it. The future you dream about is not created tomorrow. It is created by what you choose to do today. Most people spend their lives waiting for the perfect moment, waiting for the right opportunity, waiting until they feel confident enough, ready enough, prepared enough. But the truth is, the people who change their lives are the ones who start before they feel ready. They take the first step when the path is still unclear. They take action when others are still making excuses. They move forward when fear tries to hold them back. And that is what separates the winners from everyone else. In America, opportunity does not knock only once. It appears again and again for those who keep preparing themselves. But preparation requires discipline. It requires waking up when it is easier to sleep. It requires working when it is easier to relax. It requires believing in your vision when nobody else can see it yet. Because success is not about one big moment. Success is about thousands of small decisions made every single day. The decision to improve instead of complain. The decision to learn instead of quit. The decision to push harder when everything inside you wants to stop. That is where greatness is built. Right now, there are two versions of you living in the same moment. One version is comfortable with average. That version listens to fear. That version waits for permission. That version hopes life will magically change. But the other version of you is different. That version is fearless. That version is disciplined. That version refuses to accept limits placed by society, by circumstances, or even by past failures. And the truth is, both versions are real. The only difference is which one you choose to feed every day. Feed your fear, and your world becomes smaller. Feed your courage, and your life becomes limitless. America has always been a country built by people who chose courage. People who believe that no matter where they started, they had the power to create something extraordinary. That same power exists in you right now. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Right now. You have the ability to change your habits. You have the ability to sharpen your mindset. You have the ability to create opportunities instead of waiting for them. And the moment you truly believe that, everything changes. Your actions change. Your confidence grows. Your results begin to multiply. One day, people will look at your life and call it success. They will see the achievements. They will see the results. They will see the outcome of years of effort. But what they will never fully see are the quiet moments of discipline, the sacrifices, the setbacks you refused to surrender to, the nights you kept going when nobody was watching. Those are the moments that build legends. So remember this when life gets difficult. The dream is not supposed to be easy. It is supposed to be worth it. And if you are willing to fight for your goals with everything you have, then one day you will wake up and realize something incredible. The life you once dreamed about is the life you are now living. And that is the power of refusing to quit.